Hello again. We are streaming again. So today, as it was last week, is a 90s day. And as it was last week, we're going to continue with Final Fantasy VII, the original. Hopefully this is working today. Last Friday I had a few issues, but hopefully it's all perfect today. We've been playing around with the microphone and getting that right. We've been playing around with lighting. There's also a fan on because if you're in the UK, it's very hot today and I need a fan on. Otherwise I will likely die or pass out during this stream. So fans on. We've hopefully set up so it doesn't cause microphone. During Final Fantasy VII, the bit I'm out on is just past a plate drop, if you know what that means. If not, I'll say spoiler alert. It's a plate drop, and then we'll go carry on from there. And there we go. Yes, sounds working. So I'm playing this on the Xbox, and it's basically because the easiest way for me to stream it and the easiest way for me to find it was by getting on Xbox, and it was cheapest. Oh no. Hopefully, if you are in the UK, you're not dying from the heat. We all are. As I said, so this is Final Fantasy VII on the Xbox. It's the one where you can speed everything up, and it's when we can speed everything up, and I forgot a little God mode bit, so I can at any point I want, I can score it and right away. Quite surprising. Speed things up, and I can go into God mode, which is very, very helpful because I don't like games being hard. To be able to play a game. That is what the X3 means. At some point, you might see there's another thing. It has a little hand, which I think would be like a god hand. Which means it's ×3, which is interesting because in Final Fantasy 12, you could actually do a ×10, I think it was. That was ridiculous. Very good for grinding. I did a small amount of grinding on this game earlier on, just where we was testing out the new microphone and lighting the stuff. So I kept recording it just so we can see how it came out and stuff. My husband never came. Ruined it now. So I haven't played Final Fantasy VII since the couple of years now. A while ago, I played it on PlayStation. At some point, about 19 years ago, I got into collecting old consoles again, and I played it again then. I always had it on my phone at one point. But I quite like, one, it costs a lot to get on the PlayStation now. I don't know if you know, like a lot of the Final Fantasy games now cost a lot to get them on PlayStation. Especially the OG ones. People like the cases. The cases look cool. It costs a lot. And I haven't got an old TV. I've got like HD upscaler type thing. You can upscale stuff, but it's still not quite as good as native to this. So I'm actually impressed by how clear it looks. A lot of time I've played these old games in the past has always been on an old console. Being able to play it native like this, when I say it looks the way it is, it looks crisp. Probably it looks crisp. Like, in some ways it's not good. In some ways it makes all the what's called figures and stuff look a lot clearer. That they're not quite modern day graphics, but I think they're quite. There's like something quite nostalgic. Not nostalgic either. They're just iconic. They're quite iconic. It's probably a better word. Very iconic the way they look. I did see a thing the other day. We saw real the other day. I don't know if you know much about Dragon Ball Z, and they're saying that Cloud essentially looks like Gohan in the Cell Saga. If you don't know Dragon Ball Z, this means nothing to you. I'm talking rubbish. But it's with Cloud wearing the purple with the belt and with the blonde hair, which is what when you go Super Saiyan in Dragon Ball, your hair goes blonde. But let's not get to that. And then I was like, that is very true. Very true. Yes. And they'll go and call me a dummy. Please speak to Marlene. I'm also a person that I like to walk through. So at the moment on my video, I have, I'm at a walkthrough up. I like to know where I'm going. Although last week when I was playing this, because I hadn't quite, it was like my first stream and I had too much to think about. I wanted to be able to really concentrate on the game. So last week I didn't have a walkthrough. Whereas today I've gone full walkthrough. Apparently I've already missed something. I'm off to a good start. I will say for anyone, because of how it is today, you should all be drinking a lot of water today. Very important to drink water. Go back to Walmart now. So go back through. Oh, I'll go through this place. Actually, I might be able to find it again. What's in here? No, this is it. I don't talk to you though. This way? Hey. So my god modules, I can do this. Now I have the hand there. Handle from you. I remember when I played Final Fantasy VII Remake, it's interesting because you go against. To me, it's called Colosseum. I can't think of the word. And you go against the house, the dated house. I think it's pretty cool. Aha, that's what I missed earlier on. I can't get that. They still want to try and shoot us. Nice. Put you in here then. No. What are you in here? You the person? Yes, you're the material I wanted. Let's analyze around that. I want to buy a fire one. Nice. Another restore. I'll buy one of each. I don't want a couple one. You know how people found the materia thing? You got lightning. Store. Nice. Lightning. Everyone understood if it's a good thing to how to do materia. I never got that involved in it. But also, you read so many things online about how you can optimize the materia and do all sorts of little things with it. And then some people say, no, I remember looking before, I was like, oh, where can you grind to do certain things? And people are like, it's easy enough as it is. I won't run them. Whenever I see Mithra, it makes me think of Lord of the Rings. Luckily, I did earlier on. It did well. Then that I. Oh, and I know. Hold on. I need to speak to you first. Ah, there we go. There's angles on. Get range defense. Nice. They just joined in if you had unequipped everything. You're up north. Some kids do this. That's right. I follow you. Of course, I follow the little kid. Yeah, so same about materia. I never really understood optimizing materia. Even in when I played the remake and using materia in that. I think again, it's like I think the remake was really good. It done a good job with it. Let's go. I think it's funny that I know when I've been seeing things recently, I've been posting on looking at things, and I've been talking to people about Kingdom Hearts. And it's funny that some people say their first experience. Right, there you go. I'm assuming then. See, if I find a walkthrough, I probably come up this way. If you come up here, and we can have the help. Another path. That's it, because I can't get across the pathway. You tell me I can. Right. It's not entirely clear though, is it? Where we're meant to be going. Press A jump. Not too soon. Oh my god. Jump before it comes. Whee! We know that the way. We said before it comes too close. I didn't jump too soon. Oh my god. This is just embarrassing now. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm obviously doing something wrong. Just jump before it comes too close. This is less of a joke now. This is not funny for me anymore. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing what it says. I don't know if I believe in myself. I'm unsure where he's trying to jump to. Apparently, this is going to be a 2-hour stream of me trying to jump to the bar. Because I might look this up in a second. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. The image is that one there. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I don't get it. I'm going to look it up because this is ridiculous. Jump onto bar. So, hey, people are searching for this. And if people are searching for this, it means that I'm not the only one having a problem with this. Obviously, a common problem. Obviously, Square Enix are the problem. Oh, there's a creek. I feel like I said jump when it's too close. I feel like that was misleading. Basically, we've done it. We're there. I can move past it. Get past it. We don't have to talk about that ever again. How do I get to that bit then? I'm going to go back to the top. Done that way. So we can go that way. How about you there? Then once we've done that, then do we have to go back up that way then? Oh, you're meant to get. So on my actual walkthrough, I was meant to see what I'll go down the next one. Ha ha ha! Don't first see that now. I know the trick now. I can do it. It's fine. I don't know what the problem is. I can be right in this walkthrough now. By how skilled that was. I mean, I can't see how to do any of this other stuff. Apparently, I can go off to the side of the screen, but that's not the right way. No, that's where I came from. See, this is me. I don't understand people do this out walkthroughs. I don't get it. They didn't know. I did it! It's weird. Carl doesn't know what the building is. He used to work here. See, Barrett's my kind of man. Save though. Just in case. Because I know I've got the whole God mode thing. I'm never a man anyway. No, we're not doing sneaking in. Of course, it's more fun strategy. Get out of the way. Who do you think you ready? I'm ready for a grenade. I knocked Barrett over a little bit. Say with the remake, is obviously it fleshes out a lot more what was going on with the plate drop. Just to reiterate, at this point, there's been a plate drop, and basically they killed a lot of people. See, look, I used cure. I didn't have to use cure, but I did just to make it keep it realistic. Oh, there you go. Why are they running away from me? I can't steal anything. Some free stuff. Is that too much to ask? Get some free stuff? I feel like it's not. Better run away. We'll go upstairs. Ah, it's this door, isn't it? Yes, I think. That's right, we're not criminals. We'll pay our way. We've got like 30 of them, we've got 7 of them, and I can't really die, so I guess I don't really need them. Drops. Let's get a couple of them. Oh, I did that again! Every time I press up, not right or left. 3rd floor. Like I was in the Fantasy 7 remake. It's just loud, and you get more of the story around what's going on and what's happening. You're on sort of ruckus. Give me the wheelies. I am impressed. Worrying noise. Damn! 16! Please. Oh, yeah. Get that. Go. Good to go. So, he didn't tell me to stop. It did it. 23. Healing up. Proper pressure shit. Have that. I wonder I remember I need to press that. No, it's not that. With the materia and the magic is that you can't, there's no obvious thing. You just got to guess. Like most machines, I'm guessing it's weak against Bolt and Lightning. What the hell are you? There. Very handy though. That's all it takes. Remember, what Pokemon game is it? Scarlet Violet with his sword and shield game. And the same thing is that you go up with the lift or elevator, how you want to call it. And you have to just fight the Pokemon trainers. I'm sure it's Pokemon Sword and Shield. It's where it is. Where they got it from? Do I remember doing something like that same remake as well? I might have done. Every time. Battlefront. No, well, I wasn't thinking of Battle Frontier. But you are the right thing. I was thinking of. I'm sure it's in Sword and Shield when you're going in when you're going after the guy who runs the league kind of thing. You've got the lift to get to him because they're all like steel Pokemon. I'm sure you're going up a lift, and each time someone comes and attacks you. No, I might be talking complete rubbish. I don't know. I might not be right in the slightest. Boom. Side lift now. Where do you want to go to? Door is 60. It is hot. Actually, I will say, sitting here with some big headphones on, even though I've got a fan literally on me. I thought the fan was on me. I thought the fan on me, but no. Instead, it's flying around the whole room, not onto me. Oh, God. Whose idea was this to put this in the game? Whose idea was it? It's like fast-paced, battle game, fighting. We should actually do... Fun! Oh, just fight them all and be done with it. We'll have to go back to start now. I'm not good at these things. I'm not good at anything like this. You're probably like, oh, Harry, this is like the easiest bit in the whole game. Maybe for you. Oh, these ones are running. Oh, God. First, I get done over by the bloody rope type thing. Then I get done over by these things. I even chose to go in guns blazing. Why are they doing this to me? Hey, don't knock it. I've got faith. That one's fine. I'm easy enough when I'm controlling the other people. Is it this? I know, I just suck. Say that. I know they're crossing on the other side, and I just suck. That's my problem. Wish there's a way that I can just fight them and be done with it. Let me fight them all. Then I can just fight them all, be done with it. I was thinking that could be this bit as well. Why did I do that? What I'm doing now is grinding. Is I'm just inadvertently, I'm just. Oh, wait. That's basically their pettiness. So you suck. We're gonna get you out of it. Yeah, have mercy on you. That's good. The hell are you? What are you doing around here? I am repair division. You're correct. It did take a massive hit on me. Oh, like, Harry, you suck. Let me feel sorry for you. Wait. Back to work. It's a password. I think I'm a smart person. I don't know if it was my. Oh, that's Pokemon. Some common employee. Come out there, because you're obviously very much aligned with the original Pokemon. So you got to remember at this time of this game coming out was like 96, 97. It had been made. I was I'm sure that isn't the I was just doing just now where they took pity on me. There's this thing in the silver thing. You have the cameras, don't you? Or is that in silver? I think it might be in silver and gold. The travel to the open doorway hidden. Ah, you get the key card first. It was special cameras. Yeah. Don't enter. I think it's general good advice not enter ducts. Button A looking around. Go over into the next room to the right and go as far as the entrance. So it's one. There we go. That one. B coupon. Aha, C coupon. There we go. This one. Back to the start. Bosh. Lovely. It's the same kind of time, isn't it, as well? 4 slots. That now. The star pendant and 4 slots. Poison. This is with the music. This was also why a lot of time I listen to game soundtracks because of this kind of music. Just having in the background means you can a little bit of nostalgia. Exercise. Oh, this is a bit me. Get me here then. You're running. Oh, it's very good. That's not good. Nice, you don't. Then, mate. Go on to him. Can I go on it? Fine, sir. You're not letting me. I can get the special drink, which basically sounds like steroids if you ask me. Yes, this is special drink. Oh, I gotta do. Bang on it. Bang. Oh. I don't know what I do now, do they? Get some rest. I'm gonna steal some more crap. Some people's lockers. Is that lockers? That locker. Megaphone. Escape is on the weapon. HP shot. Floor. We go. Fired. Now get to do a puzzle. That's the puzzle. Little animate mother reference there for you. Chest in the top left room. So I want to go in there first. Hey, missing. Whoa. These things. Hit. Who knew that? This game was going to turn into a nice little puzzle day. In puzzles. We're not trying to save the world. We're just trying puzzles. Isn't it lucky nice of them have like a key card in a chest that's very much linked to completing that model? Because like, without that, it would be done. Convenient. These are the judges. That's confusing. 66. They're in love. The important meeting there, aren't they? Oh, shimmer. Big business. I can even picture this now in the remake. I can picture how this all looked. What was it? 23 years on. A long time, but in some way. Mission Impossible. Here's Mission Impossible. A bit Fuss and Tapestry. What I'm also interested in that kind of stuff is like when it gets their influence from things, different places people gain influence. People get influence from. I can't remember what year Mission Impossible came out. The original one. Not now. Dang. Girl. I thought it was a weird character as well. Oh no, it's a couple years after. For all we know, Mission Impossible took inspiration from Cloud climbing in a toilet duct. I've never seen him. Nice. Precious specimen. Oh, it was 96. Oh, that's old. Since when? What's those things? You don't even know. You don't even realise. Mission Impossible is that you think it was Tom Cruise, how much he's done with it, and over the years. To think that there was a TV series in the 60s, you wouldn't even like. This is no different to James Bond, really. Like how long James Bond is going for, like 007. I was like, how could they have done that like with David? Like they do with James Bond. Because like the Mission Impossible game, we're on PlayStation. I remember going around and playing that because they were very good at it, and me being me, no good at stealth games, didn't really understand it. Wasn't very good at it. I think it's just best actually save it now. In case it calls Wikipedia. Well, I didn't get elemental material walkthrough. Sorry. There is. Oh, I'm back. Skins after here. Been here so long. What's we do? We're gonna rash. We're gonna think things through. We don't think. React. Oh, look good. That's a great bit. We set off the alarm. And it's a bad choice. Red 13. I think you were 13 because I know you. Oh, it's Christmas. Don't get used. I don't do nicknames. 34. Figured it. All of them. Mental as well. Do them all over. Reanimate it. Big shot. We're singing the big shot. The big bad shoulder now. Because I've seen a lot of people do that kind of thing and do nickname Pokemon. And I'm just not that person. And it confuses me. I see people say that they different ideas of how they nickname things. The big bad shoulder now. But then one time I know Big Show from like enough of that. And I also remember him because he was in Jingle All the Way. That's how I know from Big Show as well. That's always funny. Right, just the menu. Okay, I'll beat you. Put that cookie down. It's time. That's my favourite Christmas film, but we haven't actually watched it in quite a long time. Tokobi. But it's true. He's giving me the key card. Would he be doing that? It's Turbo time. It's Christmas. Anyway, we watch sequel to it. It's the only thing, ain't it? Original one. It has the young Anakin in it as well. And it's the only way I ever remember the reindeers is from that film. I'm going Dasher, Dancer, Vixen, Carmen, Cupid, Dana, Blitzen. Anyway, I remember the reindeers. Very helpful to know. It's also a very important thing to know. Here I am, going around, not doing either of those things. Are you thinking I'm looking for? What do I do? Warning board. I know what I'm looking for. Veteran Soldier 3rd. And you think... Who are what I'm looking for though? Oh, okay, so Ardage Sword will die to attack power at this point in the game, so it's definitely worth obtaining it. Okay, but I do like making the game as easy as possible. Steal your thing. Why can't you steal anything? Give me sensing it. Keep sensing it. Yes! Got him! Doing over. Good. That is helpful. Hey, that is pretty good going. And I get more material as well. Okay. So if I'm right, I think I'm getting near the top of the stream we're building now. And so we're about to see things about to go off. And now I've moved the fan now. So now I can actually feel the fan on my back, which is much nicer. I'm hoping that the amount of sweat on my back is a bit less now. Hopefully the fan from behind me isn't causing too much problems with the speakers. The speaker fine. We watched quite a few videos earlier on. We watched quite one from a called Stream Scheme. That's pretty good, and it helped us sort out the microphone. Last Friday when I streamed Final Fantasy 13, and that's when I first had my microphone because I got a new microphone. We realised it wasn't quite going. Game music was too loud, the microphone was too quiet. When I heard it, listened to it back, it wasn't very good. And so now we watched the video, and his whole video was how to make a chip microphone. Brilliant part of the film. Winter Soldier, possibly my favourite Captain America film as well. One of the peaks of MCU was a Winter Soldier, and I quite liked it because it wasn't as MCU-y. Like there wasn't as many superheroes, it's more just about Captain America. You get to see Falcon, if I can come into it. But I think I quite like the set pieces. So early day so at the moment, if I'm here, I've got a ring light there which is coloured. I've got a H-Dust stuff LED there. Obviously you see that I've got light bars behind the TV. We also had a panel which used a daylight bulb thing. We had that on. The microphone has RGB in it as well. The good thing is that we have half an idea of how to compose and hard decent video. That's why there's stuff like the shadow on my face is like there is somewhat. We're trying to make it intentionally. We are kind of limited basically where the camera is. We can't see the bit we're trying to hide because behind us over the back there is. We try and not show anyone that kind of mess. But we now try and make everything match the whole. In the stream, you can see it's booked around me. There we go. The pink and blue. So that's why the TV bars are pink and blue. We didn't went as far as you can see some lots of books there because there's empty space there, and we was like, put some books there, make it look cool. Next, we need to just sort out my headset. I think with streaming from what because we've watched quite a few videos and been on Reddit a lot to look at streaming and things for it. What I do to say, obviously, you just start streaming, and other than that, a lot of it is that you can do a lot of it for cheap, or cheaper. But we're fortunate now I already had a camera, and the camera can plug into the Mac. So the most I can do at the moment is I can put the RGB into the headset to be pink and blue. We've got plans. We're going to get t-shirts. We're going to grow the brand. The guys are real before. And it's like you having like a super specific problem. It's like some random guy on Reddit from 7 years ago had the same problem as you. And that's always a way. You don't need Google, you need Reddit. Most of my things now, I will go to Reddit. So as soon as I start playing a new game, I will go onto Reddit and go, I'm going to join the Reddit for this. And they're going to give me the answers. I joined the Final Fantasy 13 Reddit. So I'd always be members of 7 and 10. I joined the Final Fantasy 13 Reddit. Straight away had a whole guide and walkthrough, always connected to it. But Reddit's great. I'm on Reddit a lot. I'm not too big on posting on Reddit, but I will ask a lot of questions. If I have a question, I will ask it. Or randomly asked some mega blocks the other week. I still have them, I'm trying to sort them out. But I had to ask, I had no idea what they were. You can post anything onto Reddit, and I was doing the Mega Blocks Reddit picture of these dragons I had. And if someone's like, oh, here's all the dragon you have, because they knew. So no, Reddit is great for that. And as long as people have where people get some of their questions and ideas from, kind of hard. Get me? Someone will always know something. They will. I never used to be into Reddit. I've only probably last year or so. For a couple of years I had Reddit and didn't really go on it a lot. I think probably I didn't really get it because you only join a few subreddits. And then I started understanding that there is a literal Reddit for every single thing you can do. But now I've understood how Reddit works. Now, and most days I'm like, if other than Instagram, on there I post content and interact with the people in my lightning community kind of thing. Other than that, I will go on Reddit. That's the second most things. Discord is next. I still Mum's Net is in some ways. Mum's Net is probably just like a Reddit, a bit like the Dib, like for Disney. Dib is the same. People wake up. We start looking at Discord because basically people say, oh, when you start streaming, when you have Twitch, you should start Discord. So then it was like, what does that actually mean? But Mum's Net going for ages. I think, like I said, Reddit is obvious about, even like with this, it's obvious what streaming is, and it's obvious when you go on Instagram what that is. But I think with Reddit, when you first go on it, it's like you join communities. Well, what does that actually mean? Something's wrong. Human could have done this. Fitness. Every now and again, I go into the desktop version if I'm on my computer anyway. But the mobile app is very easy. Going on over stairs, and oh no, here it is. What the hell is this thing? What even is that? You tell what that is? I don't know. What even was that? Oh no. So okay. Well, yes. More damage. So then we'll go this way. Ah, that's what I look for. What are these things? What's all these weird things? Oh, there we go. I quite like on the Reddit. I go because I join all the gaming community, like the gaming. I join more Reddits for the games themselves. I think quite a lot of people have a lot of good ideas, and then I also a lot of people are pretty good at not causing any spoilers and stuff like that, which does help. I wasn't paying attention. Now Chris is dead. Like that. We need to pay enough attention that I don't die. Like that. Yeah, quite Reddit for being against the gaming things. I think quite a lot of people are quite good at keeping spoilers, but also there's usually I'm the person. One, I'm not too fussed by spoilers. I'm a person who likes to go and find out the hints and tips and however you want to say it. I like to know that, and I like to have as good a start as possible so I can get the most out of the game. And like I said, I like to play things as easy as possible, so I don't like being I like to have hints or know if I need to, if there's anywhere I need to be grinding, if there's certain levels I should be at, if there's where I can level up faster, get money faster, all them things. I like to know that stuff. Sephiroth. Big bad man. My own eyes. Get ready because it's going to go to the materia. Sephiroth's mission is different. Tabletop. In the sun. Get out of here, guys. Again, all I think about when I'm playing this at the moment is that I remember I've done this recently. I have to remember this part in the remake, and the fight against Rufus in the remake was pretty good. I'm a flacker from the sun. Why are we just letting him walk around? Here. Building. Oh, look, I'm Eris now. Oh, that's cool. You got thing. You're okay. You can have lightning, full, sense, steel, got fire and all, poison, restore, nice. Lightning! It should be in both. Oh, I can reset from this. So I got fire, ice, restore, and then fire. We're good to go. There's the boss. Yes, that's right. I've got that. Even lightning, didn't I? No. There we go. Press the right button. We're good to go. Boss going board the elevator to initiate. Nope. What's it for? Without the gun battles. Seal evil. I think I said before when I was showing this last week, I quite enjoy on the Fantasy VII remake now when after you win in Fantasy VII remake, noise as though you just won that, but like just heal. We like to keep things easy. I don't think it's gonna do anything, but it's gonna work. I'll do it. That's pretty cool. Charging. That doesn't sound good. Hey, that thing. I know some people are gonna hate me for using that God mode thing, and I know it's slightly against, well, it's massively against rule. But it's comes to a point where I just want to be able to get through the game, and obviously there's enough people, especially on Twitch, doing all these kinds of ridiculous things, like no slots and speed running and doing all this really quite cool stuff. That it's just cloud against roof. We'll go on there. We'll lightning. Restore. Fence. Just in case. Don't know if we need that much. We'll soon find out. Look at plus heavy gunner. Restore. I've got all that. That's cool. Poison, restore poison, beautiful. Boom. Oh yeah, you go away before. Let's go away. Oh, I haven't for that one. And again, we're going to it. Got thorn in his back. Doesn't look good. Hey Tifa, couldn't finish him. This is going to get complicated. That is very much right. There we go. See the Midgar barrier. And the fun remain between Barry. Oh, cutscenes. I don't know if I give enough appreciation to the cutscenes of Final Fantasy VII because I feel like think partly because I didn't play this when it first came out, really. I remember playing it when I went to my friends. This was a few years after it released. And possibly at a time when I played Final Fantasy X at that point. And so I don't know if I ever truly appreciated how pretty amazing and cool this would have looked at the time in 1997 when PlayStation and Internet was out, and how good this would have looked. It's harder for me to understand, put myself in that mind and frame of what it would have been like with games that would have come before it, being that this is the first 3D one with rendered backgrounds. Tag on the left, tag on the right. Here we go. No, not quit. Materia. Slow down because that. But the first thing if I slow down on the whole game. But yeah, this is another part of the game that I remember. It might also be at the moment my most recent playthrough of playing anything in Final Fantasy. I'll try again. My most recent playthrough of anything in Final Fantasy VII was the remake. So a lot of time when I'm playing this game, especially up to this point, because this is still kind of near to where the first one, I haven't played Rebirth yet. Kind of finished. Possibly being a bit too unfair. Oh, like that. Yeah, I'm for my recent playing. Oh, God, I suck. Trying to talk. Trying to things I might buy. Hey, this is taking a far too much concentration from me. Trying to talk. Not very easy to do that. Wow. Hey. So I think I don't have. I can remember some things on PS1, but this. I don't remember what it was like to have the cutscenes and stuff in there. This one, these kind of graphics always. Some of the games I played. I don't remember cutscenes specifically. Games because at that time of there, I didn't play a lot of these kind of games. A lot of games I played a lot of. Digimon was one of the games I would have played. Still blown mad because this has now took me about. I'll press one button. So, playing Final Fantasy Remake. Apex was a great game. I don't think it gets the celebration that it should get. I remember playing Digimon World, and it's very hard to get a hold of now. It's one, to be fair. It's a game I really want to play again. What I remember from Digimon World was, I don't know, is always, I remember you used to get your, Digimon would turn into like a big poo or something like that. And I don't know, you didn't have the online, you couldn't look up walkthroughs, you couldn't look up what to do and how to do it. It was just like, oh, you just gotta have the best. I don't think I understood Digimon World enough. I do remember my, I think very early, maybe early 2000s. Because my oldest brother was very much into gaming, and this is like, it would have been like Windows 98 kind of time. Maybe XP. I can't remember, was that 2001, whenever it was? This is like where we had our home, like you had your home computer, your big monitor, and your big tower. I remember we first got our printer, and he'd come over, he'd print out the whole walkthrough for something, or cheat codes. He was very much into cheat codes. And there's also a time, this was at a time when you had the disc version, and the disc, like a cheat code or dark thing, whatever it was called. And it was one where you could program in certain codes into the disc. And then he would do that as well. I remember that was quite a big memory of mine. He'd go around and put all the disc in. That's when you put the disc in first, activate the cheats. Remember anything I did? Oh, honestly, I can't remember anything. I was gutted. I remember before I was working with someone and they found it. And I was gutted I didn't find it first. He got to find this game. I was like, oh. Shark. Yes, Game Shark. But this was that time. Now it's bringing out all these different memories. So that was the disc one. So you put disc in. Also, the big thing I remember about Game Shark was having one for the Game Boy, and you would put the big pack on the back of your Game Boy, put your Game Boy cartridge into that, and that had all cheats onto it. If anyone ever had like a Game Shark, that type of thing, that's what I really remember of having a cool Game Shark. Really enjoyed that. So we're open mode now. Let's go. No way. Long guy. See, I was thinking, were there any such thing as Pokemon? I kind of thought there was. I think for a long time I wanted cheats in Pokemon, but also I was that person who in Pokemon Red and Blue would do the missing number cheat. And what made me realize was when I was into this with Gemma the other week, or maybe a month ago, but at some point, me and Gemma were talking about this. And I would always do the missing go to get Master Balls or Ultra Balls and always get rare candy. And I would always get 90 did loads of rare candies that way. And she was like, "Would you not get the candies that way?" And also, I was very fortunate, and so I started my kind of Game Boy Pocket. And eventually I moved up to a Game Boy Color. And that means I had two Game Boys. And I had Pokemon Yellow and I had Pokemon Blue at the time. I could trade. I remember starting a game on Pokemon Yellow and then trading Pokemon from Yellow to Red, doing the missing number cheat, leveling up all the Pokemon, like having like a Pikachu and I think it's like a Pidgeot, maybe something else like a Nidoran or something like that. Max leveling them or very high leveling them, trading them back to Pokemon Yellow. And because Pokemon Yellow was the original trainer, you don't have to play with the rules of like being over leveled. So I could leave Brock's Gym when you start trading, left Brock's Gym and had like level 60, 70, Pikachu, Pidgeot. And then I started playing, I was like, it's kind of ruined the game for me. Mixing number only ruins the game if you catch mixing number, which every now and again I did, just a bit of fun. As long as you run away from it. It's that thing of when you first do it. I can't remember how I don't know who figured it out, because again, this was back in the day when you weren't told, there was no online walkthrough videos of this how you do it. You was in school, so then this is how we can get to. So like, the reason why it wasn't as strong was because it wouldn't have been evolutionary value. So what you really need to do, you just train your Pokemon up a certain amount, because it's up at I can't remember, a certain level. It stopped learning EV. So what you really had to do it properly was that you had to train your Pokemon up naturally, so level. So you had to get something called EV, so evolutionary batteries. Then you'd get out so far, and then you could rare candy cheat it. So I was talking about that kind of stuff with Pokemon to Gem the other day, and where's she going anyway? Woo! This is like, so we're going to the Calmlands. There's no, I'm not sure where that is though. Out there. I was talking to Gemma the other day about all that kind of stuff. It was like, what? You do what? With the what? I actually started writing a guide. I started writing a Pokemon guide. I remember these things on the remake. Until we find anything we want. Yeah, so I started writing Pokemon guides, and I started teaching Gemma about how Pokeballs work, how catch mechanics work, EVs, IVs, but I don't really understand. I haven't got patience for that kind of stuff. And it's the limit of how much it matters. Never cared about that. We just chose Pokemon, trained it up. You can still something. Scan him. Or cover them as well, or not. And I'm also like, we never used boosting moves when we were growing up. It's when you look into the nuances of it, like EV and IV train. Like IV train is like base stat, so I understand that if you're really going for it. And especially Scarlet and Violet made this whole thing a lot easier. And right Pokemon to get the right stat boost, you got to know your IV. And it's also back in the day with like original Pokemon, you didn't get all these IDs, whereas now with Scarlet and Violet, you can see the stats of your Pokemon, you can see your IVs. Even with moves, I then said to Gemma, because we were playing through Sun and Moon, and I said Gemma was like, actually Pokemon, like you can do it, actually go through, you can do that. But I started doing it on Sword and Shield. No. Yeah, Sword and Shield, and I then tried to get across the Scarlet and Violet. I got Galard, and there's like my Pokemon with False Swap and Hypnosis. And then that's how I catch Pokemon. When you have Quick Balls, you have Ultra Balls, and as you catch more Pokemon, your catch rate goes up. I said to Gemma, like, catch them if you want to start with, but realistically, I personally found it easier to complete the game and go back through and catch all the Pokemon. What I did like with the new Scarlet and Violet was that you could relearn moves. You won't have to just choose and be done with it. So that's quite cool. Okay, we're going to go to some shops. So they've got the things dead. A lot of problems recently. So go. Get out of the way. Hello. I've got quite a potion. Madness. You go Sabteria. Earth. Not too bad. It's hill magic. It's earth magic. This I shouldn't get them though. But we do want to get. Apparently, we want to get some weapons instead. I trust walkthroughs because they know a lot more than that. Mithril. Don't need a Mithril, so that's worse than mine though. Cannibal. Also worse than that's better. Mithril. Don't have all that stronger than these actually. You're lying to me. I got a skill. We've got extra space as well. All set. Assuming. No, I'm going to house. I'm just going to steal people's stuff. That's the right thing to do. Going to houses is steal stuff. There's Giuseppe. Third house. Spiral staircase. God source. Ooh. Gun there for a character called Vincent. I think it's funny with this game having optional characters because if there are no walkthroughs, you would have got like guides. And that probably would have told you at the time, old school strategy guides. But it's like, it didn't have them. Did you just, if you were a friend, hey, okay, you like Vincent? Or like, things like, who's that? How did it work? Did you have to just believe people? Did you have to explore? Barkeeper, I don't know the barkeeper. And where are you? We're on the staircase. Go see. Oh, would have been able to. I would have liked if I played this game when it first came out. I would have been interested to know that. But I think at my age, I was when it came out. I would have been like 5, 6, 7, however you want to say it. Like you played it like in '97, I would have been like 5, 6. The year after, blah blah. They were expensive. I remember getting one from Metal Gear. My brother really liked Metal Gear Solid, and so I'd play Metal Gear Solid with him. But I sucked. There's a reason why I haven't played Metal Gear Solid games. It's just because I'm so bad at stealth. I remember he bought me a strategy guide. So he's like, oh, you can read strategy guide, and then like one, I weren't interested enough. I wasn't really paying attention to it. I wouldn't read it. But I remember doing it. But I said, you're right, that's like 10, 15 quid where it was, which going back 25 years, that's quite a bit of dough. I was reading a thing the other day as well, is that I think it's a brand where you get the notepad guides and people will draw the pictures on notepad just to show what the game title was and how long it must have took them to do that. And the people just sit there and do it. I tried on Instagram, we've got like get to people, or on Reddit, and you get game clicked in people communities. And it's surprising. I saw the other day Oblivion and Skyrim collectors guides, and they go for like a 5 or so. I think nowadays, as they say, because you got the likes of Reddit, it's strategy guides are so good, but only to a point where you obviously you're only getting Whereas so many people would have more details, and you got to try and flick through the guide and finding it. Whereas if you have like a walkthrough online, you just like control F and you can find what you're looking for. Thematics of a strategy guide. Mr. Sephiroth. Brutal creatures. Come right over straight away. If it was pretty badass. Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. I didn't play a lot of Legend of Zelda when I was younger. And I did have on the Game Boy. Was that Link to the Past? The other one. Game Boy one. The Game Boy one was. Again, I just sucked at games. I was half decent at Pokemon. I just wasn't any good at games. But I think Wind Waker would have been a bit later on. I think it's one of some people's favourites. I think Wind Waker would be one that would have got a little bit forgotten. It didn't matter. Past was good. I quite like now that you get Nintendo Switch Online. And you can play a lot of I started playing that. We had the remake of it that Gemma got on the Switch. The remake one. I can't remember which one it was now. And then on the Switch Online, I started playing Link's Awakening. That's the one I was thinking. That's the one I had on my Game Boy. And then on Switch Online, it was Season. Where's your family and friends? Where is I'm a soldier? I think the problem is that there's so many games from our past or childhood that you're like, oh, should we make that? If they make things, they should make it easier to access them. Like stuff like Zelda's, or I think because people were speculating whether they're going to add the game review to Nintendo Switch Online. It's hard to find games because they're expensive and finding games for them. You have to play certain games, and obviously not everything's backwards compatible. I think Xbox is pretty good at being backwards compatible. I have an original Xbox still. Go on. And stuff like but PlayStation isn't very backwards compatible even to PS3 games. There's a lot of PS3 games I want to play at the moment. Can't play it. Get some sleep. Oh, anyway, time. So that's good chat. That is the end of my 90s night on a Monday. So it's Final Fantasy over for the day. Hope you enjoyed the game. Enjoyed the chats we had. So it's kind of annoying me because the bit where I get to on Final Fantasy VII gets quite interesting and things start happening. So we'll be streaming again on Wednesday. Hopefully it's still sounded good. Hopefully the new mic worked and the video looks good and the gameplay was good and we can have no problems like we did on Friday. So it's good. Didn't stress. We'll be streaming again on Wednesday, same time, 6:30 till an hour 8. And it'll be Final Fantasy X on Wednesday. And I have played a little bit more of that. I've been doing a bit of grinding to get ahead a little bit. So that is my favourite Final Fantasy. So you should have a lot to say about that. And have a lovely couple of days. Stay cool, drink plenty of water, and have a glass down. And I will see you here on Wednesday. Thank you for coming by.